Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital fans, we just saw Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, threaten Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens Brooming, with arrest if she doesn't back off his wife, Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Seton. But it's hard to imagine that Lulu just does what Chase said and backs down. We all know her, right? Alright, so we know Chase has been upset since Brooke Lynn told him that Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, fathered the baby she gave up as a teenager. Complicating things, BLQ said telling Dante would be cruel because the kid was given up on a closed adoption. So they have no idea who he is, where he is, what kind of life the son has had. Brooke Lynn told Chase there's no reason to tell Dante unless their now-grown kid comes looking for them. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair to Dante and the kid either, and would just cause pain needlessly. But Lulu was busy sticking her nose into BLQ's business after she illegally accessed Martin Gray's, Michael E. Knight, legal files. And of course, Lulu ran over and slapped BLQ with an ultimatum: tell Dante or I will do it. And that's what set Chase off on General Hospital. He already knows how hard this whole thing was on BLQ and does not like seeing his wife tormented by anyone. So Chase laid into Lulu for harassing Brooke Lynn, and he threatened to arrest her. Now she pushed back, but then he pushed back harder. In the end, I just can't see Lulu letting this go and leaving BLQ in peace and letting sleeping dogs lie. I expect Lulu is going to push back hard, and I've got a few ideas of exactly how she might clap back at Chase and BLQ on General Hospital. So first thing is, Lulu might head out to the stables and talk to Cody Bell, Josh Kelly. She already tricked him into confirming that BLQ got pregnant with Dante's kid all those years ago after camp. So Lulu may actually come clean with Cody and tell them that she knows everything, and she already confronted BLQ. Lulu may urge or guilt Cody and tell them he needs to tell his friend the truth about BLQ's baby, that Cody needs to tell Dante. And if Dante hears it from Cody, then Lulu can make sure that Dante gets the baby info without her being the bad guy for blabbing and dropping the bombshell. And of course, instead, that would make Cody the bad guy. But Lulu, the way they're writing her now, is so selfish. She might not even care if she wrecked Cody's friendship with BLQ or with Dante, as long as she got her way and BLQ was outed. The next thing that Lulu could do is she could turn to Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott, on General Hospital. You know, they're extremely close, and BLQ's baby is Tracy's great-grandchild. So Lulu could tell Tracy the truth, and if so, knowing BLQ's granny, she probably couldn't keep it to herself. Tracy might confront BLQ about it, and she might even agree with Lulu that Don should be told about it. Plus, Tracy would be absolutely livid with Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofa, and of course, she's already no fan. So Tracy could actually be the one to blow this all up out of the water. Maybe tell Dante, maybe tell the Qs, because there's another Quartermain nobody knows about. Another possibility is Lulu could go to Dante's dad, Sonny Corinthos, Morris Bernard, because he didn't even know about Dante while his son was growing up. Just like BLQ, we know Olivia Falconeri, Lisa Lo Cicero, also had an unplanned pregnancy very young and didn't tell her baby daddy either. But she raised the baby where BLQ chose adoption. So of course, if you know your GH history, Sonny didn't find out Dante was his son until he was grown and shot him because he was an undercover cop who was trying to put Sonny in prison on General Hospital. So it was a surprise to both of them. So you know, to Sonny and to Dante. That means Sonny can absolutely relate to this scenario. He went through almost the same thing, having a kid as a teen, not knowing until he was an adult. So Lulu might find an ally in Sonny. He may agree with Lulu that Dante should know about his child, and he may want to know because that's Sonny's grandson. And in the end, Lulu might even get Sonny to tell Dante, or Sonny may turn around and push Lulu on telling Dante herself. And last, Lulu could actually do what she's been threatening to do since the moment she found out and went and confronted Brooklyn. She could just go to Dante and tell them herself that he's got a son that he never knew about. And on top of that, if she goes that route, Lulu would probably tell Dante that may not like it at first, but then again, he also knows Chase isn't cruel. He's not a person who lashes out. So I would expect Dante to stop and consider why Chase went that route, because Dante knows how Lulu likes to color outside the lines, and Dante and BLQ are good friends. But of course, if Lulu winds up telling Dante herself, remember the other day Carly Corinthos Spencer, currently played by Laura Wright, warned Lulu, and she said, if you tell Dante, just remember he may want to shoot the messenger. So Carly warned her, and of course, once Lulu told Carly, it was a challenge for her because, as we know, she can't keep a secret. Carly loves to blab secrets. However, one secret that Carly actually is pretty good at keeping is secret child information. She kept Christina Corinthos Davis, formerly played by Lexi Ainsworth, secret from Sunny for a while. She kept Michael's paternity secret for a while. So this is kind of a secret that's right in Carly's wheelhouse. But anyway, Lulu might try some of these other options first. And if she can't get somebody else to do her dirty work, and tell Dante about the big secret BLQ has been keeping from him, then she may have to just go and drop the bombshell to Dante herself. Clearly she wants this all to blow up, and some of it is her thinking that Dante has a right to know. But I mean, it's clear to see Lulu despises Brooklyn, and she wants to hurt her. She wants to make her look bad. So no matter which way Lulu chooses to go, I just can't imagine she's going to let Chase go off on her and threaten her like that and do nothing. Also remember, we're at this point, like 4 or 5 weeks away from May sweeps, and it's possible, I think likely that Dante and Gio are going to learn the truth in time to cause some big May sweeps drama. And Lois went upstairs to pack her bags this week, so she may actually head back to Bensonhurst, but then also come back in May sweeps, maybe even with Gloria Cerullo, Ellen Travolta, so we can have a full Cerullo house when it all blows up. We'll see how it plays out, but it's definitely going to be explosive. The latest episode of General Hospital GH has taken fans by storm, as Lulu Spencer, M. Ruilan, finds herself at the center of a high-stakes drama involving Detective Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, and the ever-complex Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Seton. The episode marked a turning point for Lulu, who has long been a beloved character in Port Charles. In this gripping development, Lulu not only takes on Chase in a confrontation that will have long-lasting effects on their relationship, but she also targets BLQ in a way that promises to shake up the dynamics of several key characters in town. As tensions rise, alliances shift, and hidden agendas come to the forefront, it becomes clear that Lulu is ready to reclaim control of her life and the narrative surrounding her. For many fans, Lulu's return to the spotlight has been a welcome change, as she has always been a character known for her sharp wit, fiery determination, and deep loyalty to those she loves. But in recent months, Lulu has faced challenges that have pushed her to her limits. Between personal struggles, emotional challenges, and the impact of her family's legacy, Lulu has had to navigate a world that is increasingly difficult to understand. In this episode, however, Lulu's resilience shines through as she decides to take matters into her own hands. Confronting the men and women interaction with Chase comes at a time when their relationship has been strained. As a longtime friend and confidant, Chase has always been a pillar of support for Lulu, but recent events have put a serious strain on their connection. Lulu has been increasingly frustrated by Chase's decisions and actions, particularly when it comes to his relationship with Brooklyn. It's clear that Lulu feels betrayed, not just by Chase, but by the entire situation that has unfolded around her. In the episode, Lulu confronts Chase with a raw intensity, expressing her feelings of hurt, disappointment, and anger. What begins as a conversation filled with emotion quickly escalates into a full-blown confrontation, with Lulu making it clear that she is no longer willing to sit idly by while others make decisions that affect her life. Chase, who has always been a man of integrity, is caught off guard by Lulu's fiery outburst. He tries to defend his actions, but Lulu is unrelenting in her pursuit of the truth. She demands to know why Chase has been acting the way he has, and why he continues to keep secrets that directly affect her and her family. The raw emotion in their exchange highlights the deep bond they once shared, and the painful reality that their friendship may never be the same again. What's particularly striking about Lulu's interaction with Chase is the way she articulates her feelings. For so long, Lulu has been the one people turn to for support and guidance, but in this moment, she flips the script. She takes control of the situation, demanding answers and refusing to back down. This newfound confidence signals a shift in Lulu's character arc, as she steps into a more assertive role, determined to take charge of her own destiny, even if it means challenging those she once trusted implicitly. As the confrontation between Lulu and Chase reaches its peak, Lulu's frustration turns toward Brooklyn. For months, Lulu has watched as Brooklyn has waged a personal and professional battle with several members of the Quartermain family. And she's had enough. Lulu, who has always been a staunch defender of her family's legacy, feels that Brooklyn's actions have been reckless, selfish, and damaging. The tension between the two women reaches a boiling point, and Lulu wastes no time in targeting Brooklyn, making it clear that she will not let BLQ get away with whatever schemes she's been involved in. Lulu's decision to go after Brooklyn is not one made lightly. She understands the risks involved, particularly since Brooklyn has ties to several influential people in Port Charles, including her father, Ned Quartermain, Wally Kurth, and the rest of the powerful Quartermain family. But Lulu, in her current state of mind, is unwilling to let Brooklyn's manipulations slide any longer. She sees through BLQ's bravado and her attempts to manipulate situations for personal gain, and she is ready to expose her for what she believes she truly is, a threat to the people and things Lulu holds dear. The showdown between Lulu and Brooklyn is nothing short of explosive. With a mix of sharp dialogue and cutting remarks, Lulu targets Brooklyn's weaknesses and tries to disarm her emotionally. At the heart of Lulu's actions is a desire for justice. She wants to ensure that Brooklyn doesn't continue to undermine the Quartermain family, especially when it comes to matters of loyalty and trust. Lulu feels betrayed by BLQ's actions, and she's determined to hold her accountable. However, as the confrontation escalates, it becomes clear that Brooklyn isn't going to take Lulu's accusations lying down. The two women engage in a battle of wills, each trying to outmaneuver the other. What makes this storyline so compelling is the emotional depth both women bring to the table. Lulu's actions are driven by a sense of righteousness, while Brooklyn's responses reveal a vulnerability and desperation that she has long hidden from others. As the layers of both characters are peeled back, viewers are left questioning where the true fault lies and whether Lulu's approach will ultimately lead to the resolution she seeks, or further divide the family she is so fierce to target. Brooklyn also brings her into direct conflict with several other key figures in Port Charles. Ned, who has always been a protector of his family, finds himself caught in the middle of this intense feud. He has always had a complicated relationship with Lulu, and seeing her take such an aggressive stance against his daughter puts him in a difficult position. Will Ned side with Lulu and her vision for the future of the Quartermain family, or will he remain loyal to his daughter, even as tensions between Brooklyn and Lulu continue to mount? Chase, too, finds himself torn between his loyalty to Lulu and his relationship with Brooklyn. His personal feelings for both women are conflicted, and the emotional fallout from Lulu's attack on BLQ threatens to tear him apart. As he tries to balance his relationships, he is forced to confront his own role in the drama that is unfolding around him. The stakes are high, and the consequences of his actions will have a profound impact on his relationships with both Lulu and Brooklyn. As the episode comes to a close, the fallout from Lulu's confrontation with Chase and her targeting of Brooklyn is just beginning. The tensions between these three characters are set to explode in the coming weeks, as each of them grapples with the consequences of their actions. Will Lulu's fiery outburst bring her the answers she seeks, or will it drive a permanent wedge between her and the people she cares about? And will Brooklyn's carefully constructed persona hold up under the pressure of Lulu's scrutiny, or will it begin to crumble? One thing is certain: General Hospital fans are in for an exciting and emotional ride in the coming weeks. The drama between Lulu, Chase, and Brooklyn is only beginning, and the repercussions of these confrontations will ripple through Port Charles, affecting not just the characters involved, but the entire town. As the story unfolds, viewers will be left eagerly awaiting what happens next. In conclusion, the recent episode of General Hospital has set the stage for some truly explosive drama involving Lulu, Chase, and Brooklyn. Lulu's emotional journey is one of empowerment and self-discovery as she takes control of her own narrative, confronting both Chase and BLQ with fierce determination. As the story progresses, the fallout from these confrontations will have lasting effects on the relationships and power dynamics within Port Charles. The truth is coming to light, and with it, the promise of even more twists and turns in this riveting storyline. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.